Hi children, how are you? How is everything? Are you fine? Okay, I am teacher Shiny. Today let us learn a new topic, heat energy transfers. In this lesson, we are discussing about the heat and the internal energy, measuring the amount of heat energy transfer, conduction, convection, radiation and evaporation. Children, we all are living beings, isn't it? How? Because of energy transfers taking place in your body. In your body, chemical energy is there. From where? From the food. This stored chemical energy from food is transformed to kinetic energy when you do some work. When you are watching this video, the electrical energy of the device is being transformed into light energy so that you can see the words. You can hear something from this video because the electric energy gets converted some sound energy. All these are the different forms of energy. Heat energy is also 1 mm. In this chapter, we can learn how this heat energy gets transferred. So what is heat? A measure of the total kinetic energy of the atoms and molecules of the substance. Understood? So what is heat? Heat is a measure of the total kinetic energy of the atoms and molecules. Here I am taking two beakers with different mass of water. That means one beaker contains 100 cm cubed water and the other beaker contains 200 cm cubed of water. And I heated with a Bunsen burner. Which beaker take less time and which beaker will take more time? We know this 100 cm cubed of water, isn't it? Why? Because it has smaller mass. How we know it boils or no? What is the boiling point of water? It is 100 degrees Celsius. So by using a thermometer we can find out this. When a substance is heated, the thermal energy supplied increases the internal kinetic energy, which means the atoms and molecules in the substances move faster and further. If the temperature of the substance is taken with the thermometer, kinetic energy from the substance passes to the atoms or molecules from which the thermometer liquid is made and causes them to move faster. This leads to an expansion of the liquid in the thermometer tube. Okay, the thermometer measures the average kinetic energy of the particles hitting the bulb and not the total kinetic energy of all the particles in the substance. What is meant by heat transfer? Heat transfer is a process by which internal energy from one substance transfers to another substance. The study of heat transfer is known as the thermodynamics. So what is thermodynamics? The study of heat and temperature and their relation to energy and work. Thermo means heat and dynamics means energy. Children, see the picture. In this picture we can see how the heat is transferred from warmer object, that means hot object, to the cold object. What happens to the particles in solid, liquid or gas when you heat them? All phases of matter expand with higher temperature. The particles spread out and became less dense. So what is heat transfer? Heat transfer is the movement of heat energy from one substance to another. Heat energy always moves from a warmer substance to a cooler substance. Heat will continue to move until both substances are the same temperature. What is the difference between internal energy and the heat energy? Under the kinetic theory, the internal energy of a substance is generated from one motion of individual atoms or molecules. Heat energy is the form of energy which transfers this energy from one body or system to another. This heat transfer can take place in a number of ways. What is an internal energy? The sum of all the molecular kinetic energies plus the sum of all the molecular potential energies. So, internal energy is the sum of all the molecular kinetic energy plus all the molecular potential energies. Higher temperature means more internal energy and lower temperature means less internal energy. This way we must understand the substances do not contain heat. It contains internal energy, like the kinetic energy about the particles. It is a transfer of this energy from areas of high temperature to the areas of low temperature that we label as heat. The total amount of heat in a substance is related to its mass. A large mass of a substance means it holds a large amount of heat. So what about the internal energy of this? It has more internal energy. Means the large mass of a substance has more internal energy. Then what about the small mass of a substance? It holds a smaller amount of heat. So what about the internal energy? It has less internal energy. Here I am giving to you two kettles. One contains full water and the other containing half water. I started to heat. Which kettle take long time to boil and why? What is the answer? Full kettle will take a long time to boil. Why? The full kettle holds a larger mass of water which can hold a larger amount of internal energy. It needs more thermal energy. For what? Then only it reaches certain temperature such as the boiling point. So the full kettle holds larger mass of water which can hold larger amount of internal energy. Okay, so the full kettle take long time to boil. One more example. Here a teaspoon of water and a pan full of water. Which contain more internal energy and why? The pan full of water because of its much greater mass. Means a larger mass of water can hold a larger amount of internal energy. Understood? I hope you understood the internal energy very well. Okay? How we measure the amount of heat energy? The amount of heat or thermal energy to a substances can be measured by heating the substances with an electric heater. The quantity of electrical energy used can be measured by using joule meter. Children, next class we will continue the lesson, okay?